Allie J. Welcome back to my channel. Today was the official kickoff of spring cleaning in our home. And for some reason, I decided what better place to start than in my closet that is just, horrible. It's been horrible for a really long time. I'm about halfway done at this point, and it feels really good. So I'm kind of happy now that I decided to tackle something really difficult to start, but we'll see. Our closet, I wouldn't say it's humongous. It's not tiny either. It is a walk-in closet, so I'm not complaining about it at all. I'm just saying it's not huge. It's not small. It's a decent size. I don't think we've been utilizing it well. That's been probably the biggest problem. So today I started on my side of the closet, and I'm super happy with how it's going, and it just felt really good. It was very overwhelming. So my encouragement there is just know when you go in to tackle a big part of your house that maybe causes you a lot of stress, just know you'll have moments of it feeling super overwhelming. But just take it one step at a time. And that's what I've done today. I've been working, right now it's 2:30. And I got up this morning, kind of took my time, did some laundry, cleaned the bathrooms, and then got to it. But it's been, I don't know, like 4 hours I've spent on it. So I'm just going to talk through the process of what that looked like and just share some just videos of how it started, which no judgment, please. Do not judge me. It happens. The girls, my daughters, love going into my closet. I have way too many shoes, way too many heels. That's what I'll say, more than anything else. And that is because I used to sing in a band. So I was singing in weddings, and there were nightclubs and, special like fancy events. So I had lots of high heels that I used for all that. I rarely am singing anymore in those sorts of venues. So I don't really need all of these high heels that I have, but I accumulated a ton. And for whatever reason, I think like a lot of people, it's hard just to get rid of things. And you never know. Maybe at some point I'm going to need that crazy 5-inch heel for some event. Today was the day though, where I was like Marie Kondoing and like, nope. No, you're not. You haven't had said event in 5 years. So I think it's time to say goodbye. So I kept a couple. I brought the girls in to help also. So the process, let's take it back a second. I started in the closet, the very top, and I thought, okay, I'm going to start and I want everything out of my section of the closet. So I started at the very top and just took everything out. As I was taking clothes out, I put them into set piles, which you'll see that were thrown all over our bedroom floor. That was the part that was very overwhelming because I had taken out all of the stuff from my dressers as well. So all of the clothes that I own are thrown out, trying to organize them into piles. For me, in the closet, I decided to do like all of the pants, but then separated the pants from like jeans to sweatpants, yoga pants, and then like comfy, so like linen pants. So put them into those sorts of categories. Similar for like button-down shirts, had those in a place, had my blazers that I wear. Then like jackets, like jean jackets or any kind of like style sort of jacket, not like a winter, no coats. So just jackets that I would wear with outfits, cardigans, and then sweatshirts, hoodies, those things together. So it felt better, though it looked crazy and overwhelming. I was like, okay, but there's a place for all of the things. So I did that. I also The kids, I don't know how this became a thing, but like summertime, they would fill like a plastic bag with like whatever swimsuits they were bringing somewhere, and like the sunscreen and little like bucket hats and things. And then when if they didn't want that one, it would go in my closet on the floor for some reason. I don't even know. I don't know why that became the dumping ground for all random things, as well as like hats and gloves. Same thing. At one point, we had like a bin, and it was great. It was in the laundry room. At some point over the years, that shifted to the closet floor. So the closet, and particularly my side of the closet, was just everything. Everything was there. Going back to the high heels, the girls would love, they still love, that's not past tense, they still love going in, trying on my heels. Well, of course, they're never getting put back. So it's just been crazy, and it has needed to be done. Maybe that's why I decided this is going to be my first spot, because it's just, I go in there every single day and that's what I see. So that's where we started. I really love organizing, but I don't want to spend a ton of money doing it. So I don't want to spend a ton buying all of the cute little containers and all new things. The one thing that I did know that I wanted were velvet hangers. So I went to Target. They actually had a whole box of, I think it came in a pack of 100, and just black velvet hangers. I just wanted something to look uniform in there, because at this point it's just a hodgepodge of hangers from the dry cleaners and from wherever, Old Navy and Target, and just random horrible hangers everywhere. Again, seems like something so silly, but just that shift from crazy hangers, and I think it was $25 or $30 for this pack of 100 hangers, to now they're all the same in there. It's, when I walk in, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And it's really not that beautiful. So that was the one thing that I bought for the closet, trying to make it look nicer. And it was huge. It was such a big difference, and it didn't cost me that much money. So that was awesome. We already had a little white stand for shoes, which I ended up just using. I moved it from where it was because it was kind of hidden. I don't even know. It was just not being utilized well. So really thinking through, when you start spring cleaning and reorganizing, how can you utilize your space the best? How can you utilize the organization tools that you have already, so you don't have to buy new things, but how can they be utilized in the best way? That's what I was really trying to do this morning when I was in the closet, and I feel really good about it now. So this just little white wooden stand, and I put it where all the shoes that I use the most. So like my tennis shoes and all of my slides. So like Birkenstocks and little Nike slides, all of that stuff. Having that little platform right where I'm using all of those shoes the most, and having them layered there and super easy to pull out and put on, and my slides on the floor so I can just pull them right out and get them on and off. I just need simple. That's the biggest thing. I don't love hanging things up. So I knew I needed less stuff. Then when you go to hang it up, it's a lot easier when it's not crammed in there. But that's what it was before. It was like everything is crammed in. So anytime I had to go hang something up or pick out clothes to wear, I hated the whole process. So I need the process to be simplified, make it more enjoyable and easy. That's the biggest thing. The girls are also loving this day so much, because as I'm going through and getting rid of things, they're getting to that age where they can fit into things, especially with the style right now. Everything's like oversized. And so hoodies that I'm saying, I don't need this. I don't need 20 hoodies. So they keep popping their heads in, and they see the Goodwill pile, which got very large like, oh, I'll take this. I'll take this one. Okay. I said, okay, as long as you have a space for it. So them seeing me in here cleaning has also then inspired them to go upstairs. At this moment, they're outside taking a rest on the trampoline, so enjoying some sunshine. But they keep going back and forth, and they're upstairs, and they've cleaned out all of their closets and are starting to reorganize and donate what things that they aren't going to use anymore and pass down to, you know. So we're talking through all of that and figuring out how to just keep the things that you really, really love. And if there's something that you haven't worn in a year, you're probably not going to wear it, so let's get rid of it. So working with them on what it looks like to reorganize, to kind of shift your mindset to having less things so that you're able just to enjoy life more. That's what we're really trying to do this spring and summer. That's been my focus. I just want less so that we can enjoy more. And teaching them also that the less things that you have, the easier it is. Cleaning is easier. Keeping things clean is easier. Making decisions is easier when you don't have as many clothes to choose from. When you get up in the morning, it's more simple to decide what it is I'm going to wear. And so just shifting our minds to enjoying life and what are things that we have control over that can help just make life richer and fuller. So this is just day one of the cleaning, organizing, decluttering, all of the things. But I have to say, it feels so good already, and I'm so energized to keep going. So stay tuned for more. I will share some definitely of the girls and what they're working on. And we're just going to kind of move through the house, see where all those clutter spots are. Everybody has them. Everybody has those areas in your house that just kind of accumulate all the stuff. So it's going to feel good just to go through, and hopefully this will encourage you as well to like, yes, let's go. Let's clean things out so we can enjoy life bigger and better than we ever have before. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for joining me in my little corner of YouTube.